G'day Barry, it's Jace here from Adelaide Vehicle Centre. Like I said on the phone, mate, I'm going to give you a quick tour of the Z71. Just going over it a little bit more in depth, showing you all the features that it has, which is a big list, but I'll try and cover as much things as I possibly can, and I'll show you the overall condition in it as well. So I'll get started for you. Easy, mate. We'll get started with the automatic transmission. So it's a 6-speed automatic. Click it on down here into reverse. You get your reversing camera fitted there. Put it over into drive and push across, you get your sequential shift. So that way you can actually control the gears up and down manually. Good handy thing to have in case you are towing something. Moving on down to the 4-wheel drive option. So it's actually in 4 high at the moment, but you get your 2 high, your 4 high and your 4 low. Obviously you know how to use all those ones yourself. Click that one just there. So it's all electronic and it all clicks in automatically now, so you don't have to change and do it with the hubcaps. Cup holders are just in there. Pop this one open. Your center console, so you get a 12-volt power source just in there as well to hook up your phone and things too. Moving down here, so you get your heated seats options in the Z71, as well as 2 more 12-volt power sources. You also get your heel assist and your traction control button just there. Moving on to the aircon, really easy to use. So the fan speeds and everything and temperature gauge are in the middle. So temperature gauge there, fan speeds, and then where you want to select it throughout the car. And yes, the aircon is crystal cold in this one, which is really good. Obviously coming up into, probably don't know what the weather's like down Streaky Bay way, but it's pretty hot out here today in Adelaide. Moving on up, head unit. So you get your MyLink touch display with the Z71s. So if I click it over just here, so you get your audio, picture mode, phone mode, smartphone link, so you can hook all your phone up to and play your music and things like that. It's fitted with the Bluetooth connectivity, so that way you can make your inbound, outbound phone calls while driving, not have the risk of getting caught by the cops, and actually keeping your eyes on the road and staying safe. So nice feature to have there. Pop it up here, you get your little secret compartment to store some things in. Pop that one down. Moving over to the steering wheel now. Sorry about all the sun. But on the left hand side here, you get your volume selection as well as your Bluetooth and track selections. And on the right hand side, you get your really easy to use cruise control just there. So you click it in and away you go. I'll show you this little option down here. So this is the voltage detection for both the battery setup. So it's got a dual battery setup underneath the hood there, and that just lets you know on what voltage the batteries are actually on. So it's quite a handy thing to have with those features. Down the bottom here, you can probably see that it's got the UHF radio hooked up to it as well. Pull that one out, as you can see just there. Turn that one on, and it should be all ready. Yep. Yeah, got a few of them going there. So roger over and out. Down there, you also have your bloody sun. It's pretty terrible. Down there you've also got your electric brake setup fitted to it as well, so everything you can possibly have for the long trip driving, like you're saying, going to WA, mate, you've basically got it. Here's your little trip gauge in the middle here, so it tells you obviously your trip, battery voltage as well, fuel economy and things like that just there. And then on the left hand side you got basically your windscreen wipers. Right hand side you get your indicators as well as your lights just down there. You can see that one, so that's your light selections just there. The spotties and things are hooked up to it. They're all connected to the I can show you, connected to the high beam, so when you flick the high beam option on, away you go. As you can see just there, it's got the Hayman Reese baked in there. And then you get fuel, bonnet, I'll pop that one as well. Automatic windows as well as your central locking, and then you got your mirrors as well just there, as you can see just there, so you control your mirrors, things like that as well. 5-star NCAP safety rating. It's got airbags fitted throughout the whole car, so you get your bridge bags, curtain airbags, as well as the ones in the rear. It's got some nice TJM seat covers on the seats as well. Another necessity nowadays is the sunny holder. Can't forget that one. But yeah, that's basically what it's got all on the inside for you as well. So the person who previously owned it, he traded it in basically just to get himself a into a workmate. So he got himself a Land Cruiser workmate just for the bigger horsepower and the V8s, the twin turbo V8s. He's towing a big boat. That's what he told me. But I'll show you here. So you get your electric seats there. The seat covers on this side are teared, but obviously the leather interior just under there, that gives you a good idea. So obviously it's had seat covers on it the whole time. Better vision of the setup down here underneath. Shut the door here. Alrighty, so good thing it is just up on the stands here, so I'll show you underneath. He's literally kitted up, ready to go, and he hasn't done hardly any trips in it, he said to me. I think he's gone up to the Grampians and things like that in the Flinders Ranges, but hasn't had full-on sea bashing, so it hasn't actually been through the water or down here on the sand. Beautiful colour in this sunburnt orange. Probably going to get a few sun flares in the eyes because it is pretty bright down here. But I'll start at the front here. So as you can see, it's kitted out with TJM options. So you get your bull bar, you get your TJM winch, which is brand new. He fitted that one only a few months ago. Your heavy duty light for spotlights. Quite expensive in the spotlight range, that's for sure. But the good thing about the bull bar is it goes all along the side, so you get your side protection as well as the side steps as well. Just in there. Mickey Thompson tyres, quite expensive tyres. They are kitted around the whole car, and I'm pretty sure you even got one for the spare down there as well. I'll pop this bonnet for you if I can do that. Just give you an idea of what it's like underneath the hood. Yep, so underneath the hood here, as you can see, you get your 2.8 litre turbo diesel engine with the Colorados. Huge battery with all the setups you can possibly ask for. So that TJM switch thing there, I absolutely have no idea about. I'll have to look into that one for you. Might be to operate the heavy duty winch as well, but this thing does have, as you can see with all the wire setup, it's got a lot of kit set up to it, including the solar panels on the roof, which I'll get to shortly. But overall condition, mate, it's actually really clean. Looking down the side of the car here, I can't see any tiny little pin dent just there, but it's really faint. You actually have to get up close and have a look at that one. Coming around the rest of the car now, color coded canopy from Aeroflex just there. So Aero Class, sorry. Rear bull bar, and it's actually a Kmart bull bar right there. So Kmart is top quality. It's got the 2 jerry can setups for it, so you can actually put 2 fuel jerry cans in the back, and then obviously your spare Mickey Thompson tyre just there. I'll try and open this one up because in the back it's got some drawer set up to it. So I'll make my way around the other side. Come around the rest of it now. Custom plates on it. I'll show you down this line of the car here. If you can see much. Got it up on the stands obviously for show. Bit of bird shit there. Yeah, a bit of bird shit. The birds are bloody hard at it, as you can see just there with these bloody palm trees right next to it. I'll quickly see if I can make my way up here. Jump up on the roof here for you just to show you the solar panels. So as you can see there, you've got some LED lights on the side with your Rhino roof rack kitted out in the back. Just made my way up here. So here's your solar panels up the back here. You've also got your awning set up over there on the passenger side. Some more LED lights at the back and your roof rack there. And another massive LED light bar here at the front, so you won't have any trouble seeing any kangaroos or anything on the road. Safari snorkel in case you do feel like going through the river or water. Down obviously being Streaky Bay, you'd be hitting up the ocean quite a bit. Alrighty, make my way around the back here. Okay, I'll open it just quickly. But in the back here, so you obviously got all the room up the space, but you do have a drawer set up just underneath here. I am going to try and figure out how to show you this one. Give me a moment. There is a way of hooking it up with this thing. Hopefully we can open this one up. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do it because we are pretty jam-packed in here. But there's your tow bar slot, and obviously it comes with a tow ball. I'll just hook that one back on. But yeah, it does have a drawer set up in the back, so you can put all your things into. Some heavy duty floor mats just there as well. Shut that one there. There's those LED lights just there as well on the back. Fitted with a long range fuel tank to it as well. There's the spare tyre just underneath there. I'll give you a good look underneath just so you can see it. There's no corrosion. It has been kept in really good condition. I'll run around the front for you as well. Get underneath here, your bash plates under there. Also your toe points in case you do get stuck, but I don't think you would. See it just there. Bloody that sun's terrible. Yep. So it's had a suspension upgrade. There's that extra long range fuel tank just there. Yeah, so it's quite a unique thing. Beautiful colour to go with it as well. Overall condition, it's actually in really good shape, and it hasn't had any hard full drive done into it. It's just a shame because the guy was actually ready to go with it. There's your rear seats there with the TJM spec on it. Show you the doors. But I'm here at Adelaide Vehicle Centre. A little bit about us. So we have a written structural guarantee. So we structurally guarantee all our vehicles that they've never been in an accident that could affect the structural integrity of the car. So we are quite picky of what we do put on our yards. First thing we do is a PPSR check to make sure that they've never been written off or had any finance on them, things like that. There's your winch hook there, obviously your books and things like that in there. So Mario, his name was, he's the original owner. Got all the servicing and things like that done to it in here. As you can see, 46,000 Ks. But yeah, all the rest of the books and stuff like that. And if you want to know any questions or anything about the car, I'm pretty sure he'd be pretty open to answer them for you. As he is one of our mechanics actually here that we use. So we only use any independent mechanics down here in Adelaide Vehicle Centre. So after they clear a PPSR check, they all go through a safety mechanical to make sure they actually are right for the yards. If they pass the inspection, they end up on the yards just like this. If not, on Tuesdays like today, we have a wholesale tender where we tender them off to other people who want to spend the time, you know, fixing them up, getting them ready for their yards. Because mate, we've been around for 20 years and we're the biggest independent used car dealership in Adelaide now, so we don't want to sell a lemon and ruin our reputation. But thanks for watching, Barry. Hopefully this gives you a better idea of what condition actually the Z71 series is in. It is a glamour of a vehicle, and I hope you enjoyed the video as much as I did doing it for you. So thanks mate, I look forward to hearing from you soon.